My controller is here, please. My glass so that I can be reading. Conference that reported on February 11th. Though we are going to talk later in the press room, but I want to show you the modest achievement we have achieved within this little period. Let us start with rice, because the most common smuggling activity here is smuggling of rice. And we have said that we have zero tolerance for rice smuggling. And you all know why the federal government banned rice. It to safeguard our local industries. Our rice mill cannot produce at optimal capacity. So federal government has decided to ban it so that our rice mill can produce. And when you produce, you have employment. And one other reason for also banning rice is to stimulate the production of rice itself. Because when there is colossal demand, investors will invest in that area and create employment for our Nigerian people. So since we came on February 11th, we have seized 1,850 kilogram bags of rice. What about 176 million naira? So you can see that we are making sure that Seme corridor is not a veritable and fertile ground for rice to smuggling. So we are telling our people, the unpatriotic Nigerians, to desist from smuggling rice into Nigeria. Yes, we get them through the bushes. We arrested them. They will confront them through the bushes. At times, we even confront them physically. So it's a fight among us and the smugglers. Yes, there are injuries now. You can't fight without injury. But the only thing that we have not had casualty, and I don't pray to have casualty. I want to operate here peacefully and achieve my mandate without killing anybody. Yeah. As of now, we don't have any, because once you catch them, they will run inside the bush. They even know the terrain more than us. You know, as custom officer, we stay 3 years and go. But from the time memorial, they have been here. Their father built their houses through smuggling. So they are part of the system. They know all the bushes, all the rivers and trees. Yes, the first thing I did there when I visited most of the traditional rulers, the stakeholders, I visited the Oba Akran. Yes. And the other Obas too. And I'm still visiting them because I have not finished. I want to show you the video we made on used tires. 203 pieces. And you also know the reason why federal government buys used tires. Those tires are expired. Even people that manufacture them abroad, they no longer use them. So when they bring it here, it normally causes motor accidents. The federal government wants to save the life of Nigerians on our highways. That's why they ban them. And the second reason for banning them is to stimulate the production of tires locally. Because it is when there is increase in demand that investor will invest in that area to satisfy the demand. So this is also one of the reasons for banning tire. And we want to tell the smuggler that smuggling in that Seme corridor is not a profitable corridor to import and export these tires. Thank you. I want also to show you decisions we made on second-hand clothing. You also know the reason why federal government banned it, to safeguard the health of Nigerians. Most of these used clothes are worn abroad by leprosy patients and all kinds of disease-infested individuals. They dump it in Africa because of poverty. Our people are using them. So we have seized 56 bales of it with a GPA value of 18,496,450,000. Every day, the NLPC struggles to produce oil, both for internal and external consumption. 44.6 liters every day. But most of these liters, they are not consumed in Nigeria. They are being exported abroad illegally. So what we have done since I reported is to make sure we discourage them from exporting this fuel to the outside Nigerian community. So within this period, we have seized 250,000 kegs of PMS with a DP value of 7,468,000. So we're also telling smugglers too that Seme corridor is not a conducive corridor for them to export these petroleum products illegally. This is another area where unpatriotic Nigerians are supporting the Nigerian economy by exporting these petroleum products outside Nigeria. And we want to say that Seme Command is not fertile and veritable ground for them to do this illegal business. As long as I'm here, I continue to seize the product and arrest the culprit. Thank you. The press, I want to show you another sample of the rice, of the actual rice that we seize. When I addressed you the other time, we had about 8,809 bags of 50 kg. In addition to this is also another batch of decisions we made. And we also have other ones in the operation office of decisions we also made. The main article of smuggling here is rice. And we want to discourage them from bringing this rice into Nigeria and destroying Nigerian economy. Any vehicle to convey on custom goods, custom has the right to seize it. And that is exactly what we have done. To discourage you, the owner of the vehicle, so that you not allow people to use their vehicle to smuggle. You have a responsibility. So that's why custom is seizing it.
Any suspect?
The suspect ran away. Welcome you to the conference hall of the Joint Border Post here in ECOWAS Complex, Seme border, on the occasion of our maiden media briefing. This briefing is intended to provide an overview of our operational activities since my instruction of office on 11 February 2025. Since taking over as area controller, the command has implemented strategic measures to enhance revenue generation, trade facilitation, anti-smuggling activities, operations, and interagency collaboration. These efforts align with the mandate of Nigeria Customs Service and the vision of the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, Fellow, Nigeria Institute of Public Relations, who has emphasized synergy among stakeholders to combat smuggling and strengthen border security. We have facilitated improved intelligence sharing and coordination, reinforcing our commitment to national security, economic regulation, and the fight against smuggling. Our mission as Seme Command extends beyond revenue collection. It encompasses national security and economic growth, which are best achieved through strong institutional partnership. Operational restructuring. To enhance operational efficiency and ensure optimal performance, the command has undertaken critical restructuring of key sections. These have led to strategic redeployment of officers for better vigilance and proactive border security operations, and increased accountability and improved revenue collection. I am pleased to report that these reforms have already yielded positive results. Revenue generation. As part of its core mandate of revenue generation, the Seme Command has generated a total revenue of 743,728,652 naira and 16 kobo, only for the month of February 2025. This remarkable achievement underscores our commitment to blocking revenue leakages and ensuring maximum collection for national development. Trade facilitation. The command facilitated a total of over 28,000 metric tons, equivalent to 806 trucks of export produce for the month of February 2025, with a free on-board value of 7,852,162,249 naira only, which is equivalent to 4,995,500 $527, 78 cents only.